in the kitchen. I'm so excited because I am here with Chef Tom, living in the kitchen ahead of Valentine's Day, right? So if you want to make dinner at home for your sweetie, we have some romantic and tasty ideas for you. And I'm talking multiple courses. So thanks for joining us again. Great to see you.
Nice to see you too.
We've gone out to his restaurants, Prati, Italia. We've been to Town Hall. Amazing gourmet food. I mean, beautiful, beautiful. So what are we doing today?
So today we're going to start with a little toasted bread that we're going to toast in olive oil and then serve that with burrata, tomatoes, little fresh basil. If you're up for it, you can have a little glass of bubbles with that to kick the night off. And so.
As my famous saying goes, that sounds good to me. Let's go ahead and get started. So how do we do it?
All right, so we have some bread that's here getting lightly toasted just in olive oil.
That's beautiful. I love the color so far.
Yeah, so
light toasting.
Like a moderate heat, not too high.
What kind of bread are you using there?
That is ciabatta, like a really good sourdough or country bread would be fantastic.
Okay, good. I love that.
I have these little heirloom tomatoes, like little toy box tomatoes from Bacon Farms right here in Jacksonville.
Oh,
really
okay.
Amazing. We'll have some nice fresh basil to put in with the tomatoes.
And this is something that maybe they can have for Valentine's Day special?
Yes, this, right, exactly. If you don't feel like doing this at home, you can come see me at Prati, Italia or Town Hall. A version of this will be at Prati, Italia.
Okay.
So that we have our little bit of basil in there.
But yeah, you're making it look so easy.
We're gonna put some, I shouldn't make it look so easy.
Right, you want them to come see you. But no, we love tips and advice from chefs, you know, because we love to learn how to do it ourselves.
Exactly.
And I've been saying this every time that I learn something new, and I love how easy a lot of the stuff that we make on the show is.
Yes.
Because a lot of it seems intimidating.
Yes.
But it doesn't have to be.
It makes sense. Like
all right, so you did a little, is that olive oil?
A little splash of olive oil, maybe, maybe a half tablespoons in there, just a few drops of red wine vinegar, and then I have salt and black pepper, and literally just this, you can do this even 30 minutes in advance, and the tomatoes will keep releasing their liquid, as you can see how it starts to, everything, all the flavors come together, the tomato juice becomes part of it. I also brought a little bit of fennel pollen, which is really intense, so we put just a little pinch of that in there to accent it, but you can smell that.
Let me smell.
And have a sense of,
whoa.
So that will give you a sense of what's...
It reminds me of something that I can't quite put my finger on it.
Licorice.
Licorice! Yes, you've got it. Oh my gosh. Does it taste like that though?
It's a more earthy version of that.
And it just complements the tomatoes and the basil. Okay.
So a little fun tip, and there's so many things you can do with burrata. It's so versatile.
And that's a cheese, right? A soft cheese?
It's a cheese, so it's it's a mozzarella that's been stretched thin, and inside it has what's called stracciatella, which is like the creamy part of the burrata that kind of runs out. That's so amazing.
That sounds so good.
You can do this like we do it seasonally with things like stone fruit season, etc. So this is tomatoes, but if you want to bump up just the tomatoes, the fun thing to do is get like sun-dried tomatoes packed in oil, and just put a little bit in there, and then it's just like two different flavor levels of tomato, all still complementing each other. And then we will take this.
Okay. And we have about 2 minutes, so I would love to plate this up and then even maybe get to the champagne. Because I hear that you're going to teach us a proper way to open it.
Well, I'm going to teach you a way that ideally nobody gets hurt.
Oh, I like that. Yep.
So I just did a light rub of garlic on there.
Oh my gosh, yum.
Cut a tomato.
Is that roasted or raw garlic?
That's just raw garlic.
Oh, really?
All you have to do is lightly, it literally just rubs right off onto the bread. So a nice thin little bit. And then even tomato will do this similar.
Wait, what? So you just cut a little piece off to get to the inside part?
Get a little bit in there. And when the bread is nice and rough like that, you can just rub some on, and that flavors the bread a little bit. It also gives it a little bit more, the equivalent of some of that vinaigrette.
Ah, yes.
And then we have our toast. We'll put our burrata on there.
Yum. And where should we buy like burrata? Like in the deli section, or what section of a grocery store?
It tends to be in that section that by the deli that has all the specialty cheeses.
Whoa, look at that.
And we'll spoon this on here.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we have about 30 seconds. That looks beautiful. I mean, the presentation with your food too is just so nice.
We'll do just a little bit of our balsamic glaze.
Oh yeah.
And then the fun thing with burrata is when you get to cut that open.
Oh yeah, can you guys see that? Oh man, it almost kind of gives me like hard-boiled egg vibe, or like what do you call it when you put it in the water? That kind of egg.
Poached egg.
Thank you. It
Yes.
kind of looks like that from the outside there.
You can either just do a little torn basil or sliced basil on top, and it's a simple, flavorful.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a fork. So we'll have to you'll have to show us the champagne trick in the second, because we
Okay.
are gonna come back, but let me take a quick bite of this. Now, do you recommend fork or just kind of, well,
Yes.
I've got to
just
toss
dig
to
right in.
something,
Yeah.
so I can't eat all of it right now. Oh my God, that is delicious.
Isn't that creamy?
Oh my God, yes. But
Okay.
thank you so much for joining us. We are going to check back in with him in just a little bit, but first we got